Good afternoon and welcome back to the Kerry Garden Show. We are here in the beautiful garden centre yet again here in Boyles of Killorglin, and we're joined by our Spanish expert here in Boyles. Miguel, you're very welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Welcome here too.
Again, the place is looking absolutely fabulous. Now, Miguel, one or two questions that always keep popping up, and it was actually in the news recently. They were talking about the deer population in this county, and they're talking about culling again and all this sort of stuff. But I know that there is an aunt of my wife's who always asks because she has that problem. So today we're going to try and address it. There is no 100% proof, we must say, but people are looking to deter deer and rabbits. Away from their plants and stuff. So talk to us about the problems.
That's not only you, it is plenty of people coming here asking for the same questions. And it's not a right answer actually. It's plants they love, it's plants they hate, but at the end if they need to eat, they will be eating what they have around. And I think we've talked about it. It's very nice when you see them from the first time in your garden.
They're beautiful. You wake up and
animals,
they're so cute. They're beautiful.
And a few days later, your garden is gone, and then you don't like them that much, right?
All of a sudden, all the heads of the flowers are gone. The leaves
and you're applying for a hunting license.
But we don't. We don't want to go that far. But we want to help people out.
Is to give a few tips for keeping them out of your garden, send them to your neighbor's garden. Right?
So look, at the end of the day, it's trying to kind of protect your own garden, because there's nothing worse. You're putting in all the hard work, early spring, you're getting all these beds beautifully done up and everything looks lovely, and then you just forget about the local deer that happen to wander in, and rabbits.
They kind of like the same things.
Yeah, okay, they do.
Tender broadleaves will be their first impulse, like hostas.
Yeah.
Hostas will be deers, rabbits, slugs, snail caterpillars.
Yeah.
That's a very lettuce, spinach, all this type
all
of
the juicy
tender
greens.
Violas, pansies, petunias, lobelias.
Very popular bedding plants.
Bedding plants, except in geraniums. Normally geraniums, they don't like it that much.
Not crazy on the geraniums, all right.
They don't like marigolds and they don't like verbenas.
Okay. So it's a great place to actually just start to know that, look, this is the reason why, the lettuce and the hosta and stuff, but you're not saying don't get them, right? No. What you just need to then is just think a little harder about complimenting them, isn't it? And trying to find stuff they don't like. Or what do you think is the best thing? Or
even trying to find roses. They love roses. Deers love roses, believe it or not.
Why not? Everyone else loves them.
Well, but they prefer not heavy scented roses. They prefer odorless roses.
Okay.
They don't like high scented plants. That's the most important thing. They don't like high scented plants like catmint, lavender. They don't like thyme. They don't like sage. They don't like rosemary.
Okay.
All
stuff that's strong smells. So obviously the deer sense of smell. Would there be rabbits as well? Would the rabbits have a good sense of smell as well?
It's basically the same. When we're saying rabbits, they get maybe a small little differences, but they will hate the same kind of catmint or scented plants. They will go first
the menu for them is similar of what they don't like.
Yeah, actually is.
Okay. Well, that's good. So you've mentioned a couple of things there. Now tell us about that one there you've got at the back. What is that?
That's an Iris siberica. It's a beautiful plant. They don't like iris. They don't like iris.
Right.
And
that's a beautiful colour. Even they're beautiful plants just to have. Never mind just as a deterrent. Because I'm always thinking that if it's a deterrent for some of these plants, they're not going to look nice. That's stunning.
No,
There's beautiful colours there in that iris.
And you have some spectacular ones in blues in this siberica or many other varieties. Just as a golden rule of thumb, they don't like irises.
Okay.
And it's plenty of different ones. Bearded iris, Siberian iris from Siberia. But they will, again, if they need it, they probably have a taste of it.
Right.
But what you can do is place stinky for them, stinky plants for them, like lavender or catmint, between the other plants. So that will be acting as a little bit of deterrent for them. A little bit. Again, If they have no other choice, they will go.
They'll, yeah,
But
if there's,
they
if there's
smell
nothing
that
else,
and they can go somewhere else, they will.
they'll choose it. Yeah. Now the Nepeta is a huge one.
Yeah.
We've featured it many times here over the years. It is a fantastic plant, catmint as you were referring to it there. Grows beautifully, flowers purple. The bees love it. You know, it's a great plant for any garden, and even just to know that is a good deterrent, because once the fragrance, and we all said it, once they get a whiff of that and nibble on a leaf, they won't be long kind of heading away from it.
You can also try to stop them coming. They don't like noises.
Okay.
They are very
sensitive.
Just scared. Yeah. So wind chimes could do as well.
Okay.
Wind chimes a little bit, you know, if you.
Yeah, they'll eventually get used to it, but it could be good to hold them off for a while.
Use in the new shoots, they like tender shootings.
Okay.
So that's another thing. If you have a very hardy plant, well established, and if they eat the new shootings, you can just think that about like a possible solution, like a not solution, but something to have in mind.
Yeah.
That even if they will munch the new the new growths, if the plant is hardy enough, after the season they will be growing back.
Okay.
So there's certain plants that
will
are
be
very
able to resist. They'll be hardy,
resilient.
resilient to it. Yeah.
If you spray this in the new shoots, that's
Okay.
a rabbit and deer deterrent or repellent.
Repellent would be the
Yeah.
word, yeah. So this is a product again here, very it's very popular in a lot of garden centres, and anyone close to a wooded area would definitely have it. Grazers. It is a pollinator friendly, works on all green growth, and safe to apply on all edible and ornamental plants, and it doesn't harm anything. So it doesn't actually harm the deer or the rabbits or anybody else.
They don't like the smell, they don't go eat it. And you do that in the new shoots, and that will be you don't need to do it in the whole plant.
It's like putting a plate of peas in front of my kids. They'll just go,
oh, no, it's green.
No, can I have something else,
that's
please?
For
Yeah.
give me chips. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So you got one or two other plants here as well too.
Peonies.
This is a beautiful.
They don't like peonies.
Duchess de Nemours. Okay, peony. Peony, what did you call this one?
Peony.
Peony, yeah.
A peony, yeah.
Okay, lovely white flower on that as well too. Nice green leaves. It looks tasty, but obviously
But they don't like it.
They don't like
the flavor.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
All right.
I've never tried them actually, but
maybe just have a little nibble there. No, we won't.
But it's so scented. We've talked about the scented. We've talked about annuals.
No, the marigolds, we didn't quite mention that now, yeah. They don't like marigolds.
They smell.
Okay, yeah.
Can you smell it?
Oh yeah, okay, right.
Very strong smell.
I can get it. Yeah. I wouldn't be having my nose down that low.
Ageratum. They don't like ageratum.
Okay.
And they don't like verbena. So if you're in a very dense populated area and you want to have some annuals, you could consider marigolds, verbenas, or
and this is a lovely, unusual
very,
purple.
Very, very nice color.
But it's an unusual purple flower on it,
it's
really,
like
isn't
a glow
it?
in the dark flower.
Oh,
as
is
well.
it really
like
that
very,
bright?
Very, very bright.
Wow,
They're
okay,
very nice
argentum.
when it's in full bloom. Yeah.
Beautiful, and they're annuals.
It's tender, but believe it or not,
they just don't like them. Okay.
And then in shrubs, pieris, they don't like. Well, there's plenty of them they don't like, all right?
Right, yeah.
But the most common ones around pieris, Budleia. Budleia,
okay, we featured that a few weeks ago.
They don't like it.
Okay.
They don't like it, actually.
Okay.
It's a curious thing.
Yeah.
Spirea japonica. Spirea, the ones we showed one day, like
we
a
did,
color
we had them on
orangey.
Yeah.
And some people say that they don't like hydrangea, the paniculata, the conehead.
Okay.
But I'm not sure of that.
You're not
I'm
so sure
actually
you've
not
seen.
sure, you know, because they definitely like the mob head. So I don't see any reason
why the cone is.
But there's people saying that. I'm not sure of that. And then you have a few perennials like the catmint we were talking about. What else? Monarda. Very nice flowers. We don't have any around here. I will be showing to you.
Okay.
Peonies. Lambs here. Very common
Oh,
shrub,
yes.
lambs here.
Lambs here, yeah.
They don't like it either. It's a few more. So that's. I'm not going to go very deep in that because you can just Google it.
Just go in and ask as well, too, in any of your
you have
things.
in mind that is quite a, that is very true. Is scented very highly scented leaves.
Strong
not
smelling leaves or
strong smelling flowers as well.
Yeah.
They normally act as a
As
deterrent.
a deterrent, yeah, yeah.
And
Apart from that, then you're just kind of fencing off parts of your garden and stuff, and people might not like to do that. So, you know, is it a case of finding an area where they kind of might come in a lot and putting these plants and shrubs around it, or
yeah, plant lettuce for them.
lettuce for them?
They like soya bean. Get
Okay.
a tractor, plow your garden, and sow soya
Start
beans.
so we'll have a little
Right.
soybean factory. And I'm not sure many people will be doing that now, Miguel, here
Right.
here in Kerry. But no, and that's it. And look, this at the end of the day, as we said at the outset, there is no 100% guarantee. We're trying to just create a deterrent for
Yeah.
these animals. The smells, the certain leaves. That is kind of the best way you can keep them out. As I said, apart from that, you're talking about fencing and stuff like that. So try all this, see if it works. You're also talking about strong-smelling vegetables like garlic and onion.
Yes.
They can be kind of
yes.
easy enough to maybe kind of
Yeah.
plant around the edge.
Yeah.
the edge of your
Onions
garden.
and even the blooming garlic.
Yeah.
They are very good for that.
Okay.
They don't like strong
Anything
smell.
strong smells. What about throwing your socks, your used socks? Throw
that,
some of your.
that
your
would be killing them, and I would be prosecuted by law because I don't have a hunting license
You don't have a
yet.
hunting license. He was death by smelly sock. No, we're definitely not. We're definitely not saying that's a good idea. But listen, that's great. Hopefully, because as we mentioned, there's lots of people who do have this issue,
Yes.
and hopefully this will give a lot of people plenty of thought. Come into their garden centre, have a chat with you. We've got the grazers, we've got loads of strong smelling plants, and ones that look absolutely beautiful. So you're not deterring
Exactly.
not deterring anything
It's
else.
not going brown plants.
Brown plants, yeah, exactly. And the Nepeta will also have
Well,
plenty
that's a
of
must-have
gardens,
in your
yeah.
garden, actually.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Listen, thank you very much, Miguel. That's brilliant. We've had lots of suggestions here. And of course, if you too do have any questions for us, do get in contact with me here at Radio Kerry. You can contact the reception desk or send in a text and say for the garden show, and we'll try and get to your questions very, very soon. And we might have another few questions on the next show. Miguel, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll leave in the sun and the beautiful garden centre here in Boyles.
Yeah.
Hope your garden is looking well. Do send us in some photographs. Let us know what it's looking like, and we will hopefully have a look at them very soon. Until next time, have a good one and happy gardening.